Hi guys, welcome back to Beast Quest Series 3, Book 2, Skor, the Winged Stallion. I just finished this one. I'm gonna cut straight down to the plot of this book and get on with it. Let's see, check my notes here. After defeating Torgor the Minotaur, Tom has wounds and Eleanor heals him up. Let me just get better in my chair properly. And they heal them up with the herbs. Oh, in the prologue, it shows like there are some rebels. That means to me that this kingdom wasn't originally Malvel's. It looks like there were some people before him. That's what I'm implying. And then Malvel's forces came over and took the kingdom. But that was in the prologue. So in the beginning of the book with Tom and Eleanor, Tom's getting his wounds healed up by Eleanor's herb medicine stuff, what he got from Sultra in that book a while back. Adaro shows up in the water when they're drinking from a good river. That the next beast is called Skor, but they don't know what it is. But he does say a riddle that it's something to do with earth and air. So they're wondering about that. Eventually, though, they get more thirsty again later, but the water, they come into some more dangers, where there are these dirty, disgusting lakes, and so they don't go and drink for a while, which makes them feel hungry and thirsty. Then they come to a cliff, and then they fall. Tom nearly falls, though, but Eleanor catches him, because he nearly falls, and he's hanging from, like, that foot piece, which is a foot piece on the saddle, but Eleanor pulls him up. And then Silver finds some berries for them to eat, but it turns out they're poisonous, and they have to cross a bridge now to get to a rainforest where Epos is. So they eat the berries, sadly, they spit them out as soon as they can, and eventually they fight this bridge scene, which is a very good scene. It's a very creepy scene with the bridge. While they're poisoned, they have to fight the dangerous winds, and there's this creepy eagle that watches them, and finally the creepy eagle breaks the ropes with his talons, and they fall. They fall into a gorge, but using the ropes from the bridge, they climb out of the poison, and the poison wears off. So they use ropes to climb out of the gorge, and the poison wears off. However, despite the fact that they've made it to the rainforest, where Epos is, they find a hoof print which is 10 times bigger than Storm's. And of course, behind them, Skor's there. Yep, it's time to fight the beast. So, where am I? And to be honest, I thought Skor would be actually the same size as Storm, but no, he's actually 10 times as bigger, which makes him that much cooler and that much intimidating to fight. And apparently he's not alone. This is where I get to one of my major gripes about this book. I mean, I love it so far, it's really great, it's actually better than Torgor the Minotaur. Easy, that is. But this is where it gets narrow to me. They bring back a character from a special book called Seth, who is a villain character, who helped with, like, the 2 dragons, or was involved with that book. And now I don't know how to feel about bringing special characters in, because it's gonna... readers like me who only read, like, the main books, is, like, confused, like, who the hell is this guy? And so it feels like they're popping new characters out of their arse. Even though these characters have been established in special books, they haven't been introduced. I didn't know... It's hard to get them clashing with the main series. So this might happen again, probably, and since at the end of this book, this character does escape, he's probably going to be showing up again, and I have read the dragon book of the 2 dragons back in school, but if I eventually reread that, it's going to be very confusing, so that is the only plot hole of this book, to be honest, with the whole Steph stuff. But it is nice to have another villain involved besides Malvel, but of course he is working for Malvel, and he is trying to help Skor out with this. At least he gives someone to ride Skor, you know. They find Epos in a magic nest, which is making her unable to fly. Skor and Sepha return, and they fight the 2. Eleanor fights fights Seth, and she captures him up, while Skor fights Tom in the trees, up ground and above. Eventually, Tom needs help. Helena leaves her post to help him out, while Tom comes up with a plan to beat the beast. He finds a whole horse trick that makes animals resound. It works, causing the beast pain, and eventually it knocks loose on his hind leg. There's an emerald in his hind leg, and that falls to the ground, which freezes the beast into amber. I'm guessing the waves of the noise probably loosened it or made it knock out somehow. Oh, and another thing, Skor couldn't bleed, which is why he had to think of another way of beating him. But of course, the emerald does fall to the ground and hardens up Skor into a green statue. And it's nice to have a Pegasus beast in this as an evil creature. So yeah, but Seth gets away. Tom delivers another badass line in here. It says that I will not let Malvel triumph. But they do beat Epos by using the emerald they get, and that heals broken bones even of beasts. So it turns out I was wrong with this plot. Apparently it's not just the same ability that Tom gets, because like in the first book he gets a red gem that gives him the ability to communicate with beasts. In this one he gets a gem, an emerald, that is able to heal broken bones. So he does get different abilities, which is a nice thing to hear. And overall, I like this book. It's actually, like I said, I do like this book. It is better than Torgor the Minotaur, but that is pretty easy to get by since Torgor is only there for setup. Still, it felt the same as Torgor in a way, because the beast didn't show up to the very end and stuff. But there was more to it this time. That there were some surprises, like Seth showing up, a new villain that I wasn't aware of. I did say the problems with that, but there are some good things with it as well. Seeing a lot of things, like more of the threats. I mean, overall, this book felt more enjoyable to watch, or no, enjoyable to read than the first one did. Overall, I liked it, and of course the fact that it leads up into our next one with Naga, the sea monster, and of course we know what that means. Sepron is the next good beast to be freed. I just want to say before I head off that there is this sort of vibe so far with the beasts that Malvel has under his control. He had a Minotaur, and now he has like a Pegasus beast, and he likes the Greek stuff. But yeah, this is it so far. So next time I'll be doing Naga, the sea monster.